Everyone always talks about how good ramen is, and I had to go see if it lives up to the hype. I got a trip to Japan coming up soon, y'all, so I was like, let me go try this out for myself and see. I've heard of Ichiran being a popular ramen spot in Japan, but I saw they have a few locations in New York, so I was like, let me go up to Times Square and let's go try this out immediately. So when you get there was a little bit of a line, but it does go by pretty fast, especially if you're dining solo. When you get there, you order on the iPad, and they had a ton of different options, but I was like, because I'm new to this, I was like, let me just go with the classic. And also, I wanted to try this out because I don't eat pork or beef very often, and I wanted to see if it would give me a migraine. So I was like, let me try this near my home in case I need to go back home and lay down. Once you place your order, you then wait in another line, which, like I said, it does go by pretty fast. And this is a solo person's dining dream. As a person who loves to do things by themselves, I honestly love the little booths that they have. Once you get sat, you hand your ticket over to the person behind the counter, which this was so cool. I love this dining experience so much. You don't have to talk to people, and I love that, honestly. So then they take your ticket, and they get your ramen prepared, and you only wait for a little bit. I also had to get a ginger ale just in case this messed up my stomach. And y'all, the ramen, it looked so good when it came out, and I love the little bow that they do when they serve it. I was so excited to try this, y'all. Like, as I said, it looks so good. I was in there watching TikToks on how to eat it because I clearly, as you can see, I was like, do I stir it? And then also, I feel like I need to step up my chopsticks game as well because me and chopsticks, in my head, I feel like I can use them, but I don't think I'm doing them properly. Then, y'all, I took my first bite, and I was nervous because I wasn't sure how flavorful it would be since this was my first time. I was like, do people add a bunch of seasonings? But it was actually really good. I was very pleasantly surprised at how good it was. Like, I don't think I'm really a soup person / crave soups, but I feel like if I was sick, I would definitely go for this over chicken noodle soup. It wasn't too salty, which I also liked, and as a person who can't really do spicy foods, it also was not spicy, and you can choose your spice levels. I did take a bite of the pork, which I am happy to announce that it actually did not give me a migraine afterwards, so for my migraine girlies, I can say that ramen is safe for us. I wouldn't really classify myself as a picky eater, but I am glad to be able to add ramen to my list of things that I do like, and I'm glad I was able to try it at home so that way I can see how it compares when I get to Japan. Shameless plug, y'all know I'm doing my 30 countries by 30, so of course Japan is going to be my next one, so stay tuned for those vlogs coming soon. And if you live in New York City and want to try ramen, I highly recommend going to check out Ichiran. Bye, y'all.